Thank you for that, Katrina.
I work so hard.
Well, hello. I kind of make the intro to this a little different.
Yeah, for the Patriots.
For the Patriots.
Are you trying to seduce them?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Are you seduced?
Have fun.
Yeah. Welcome to 9 to 5 Nerds After 5. You like
That's what
that?
it's called?
Sweet
After
Jesus.
5?
After 5? After hours?
Before 9?
But before 9? This is for your extra content. Your we love you so much.
We've just made it 4 weeks late.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Peace out.
Yeah, that's it. This is the first one, and these will be every month from now on.
What a treat.
Yeah. To all you Patreon people, which we truly, truly appreciate. You couldn't see it, but I'm doing hand gestures about how much it's like. It looks like the jerk-off hand motion,
Yeah.
but it's not.
No, not really.
Not really.
Close fist.
But yeah, we are here with. They don't get to say anything yet, but we're here with Robert, Corey, and Katrina, and we have somebody else sitting there, but he's a little off mic right now.
We have audience.
Yeah, we have an audience.
Live studio audience.
Yeah, see, it should have been the Patreon. We should have had some of the Patreon people here.
Why would they
have
pay to
lives.
listen to it?
Oh yeah,
They're here for
that
it.
doesn't make sense.
They could give you the cash in person.
Well played, Corey. Well played. Yeah, this will be our first Patreon episode, and these will be out monthly from now on. But I left it up to Katrina and Corey, since 99% of the time I'm the talent, and I bring all the stuff to the table. So I figured for this Patreon episode, we would switch it up, and we would let them bring the topic. So
Bad decision.
Yeah. So what do we have, Katrina?
Oh, you're starting with me? That's not
What
fair.
do we have, Corey?
They started with me. That's not fair either.
Okay, so I don't know if we talked about it, but Rick and Morty got picked up. Is that on your thing?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Rick and Morty got picked up for 70 episodes?
That's not an April Fool's joke.
No, it's
No.
official. It
How
got
many
picked up
seasons
for
is that?
70.
They didn't say.
They didn't say, and I think they only have 10 to 13 episodes per season right now.
Well, yeah, for the first 3.
But I'm betting this will be 3
23.
seasons.
Yeah,
It's a big
26.
contract.
Yeah. But there was a cool promotional thing for it. There's a 5-minute video online, and it's Rick and Morty in his spaceship, and all they're talking about is ice cream, and they're like, you don't really have to swallow it. You kind of just let it drip down the back of your throat.
It was awfully disgusting.
It was pretty good. But then it has to deal with then you see everything start to fade, and it's Rick ripping out the chip out of a robot.
A ribbit. Yes, ribbits.
A robot Morty. And you haven't watched it.
Nothing.
But there's-
one episode.
They went to a place basically that's like a Boomers, and one of the games in there is that you play through a life. Like, you literally are born and you play through a life, and Morty plays it, and then he doesn't realize he played. He's like, "Where's my wife? Where's my kids?" After he dies. And it made me think of the Elon Musk thing where he says that there's a chance that we're all in a simulation,
Yeah.
which is a fucking weird thing to think about, right?
Because nothing really matters.
Because that's what is it? Nihilism? Is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
That's where just basically nothing
I thought it was
matters.
Bill Nye's religion. Nihilist?
Nothing really matters.
Oh, whatever, Bill Nye.
Can't you see?
He's a science guy.
Speaking of that, did you like the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it. did
Pretty
we?
good, huh?
I'm excited. I don't know anything about Queen other than their music, so...
You don't know that he died of
Okay, sorry.
AIDS?
And the fact that he was getting died of AIDS. But that's going to be the ending of the movie, so everything before that is all new.
I heard that a lot of people are pissed off that they didn't really address anything about him in that part of his life in the trailer. But I guess it's a teaser.
There was
It's the first trailer.
There was one split second of a scene of him sitting there with a man right by him, and he was kind of touching him. But it was a split second. It wasn't
Okay.
very long at all.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks pretty good. And there's some scenes where that kid looks just like him. It's unbelievable.
It's weird.
Yeah, there's something about that movie. There was a director and he dropped out. It was Bryan Singer or something.
Yeah.
And
Sacha Baron Cohen was
Gonna be
involved at one point to be
yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
the new director guy, I recognized first from Band of Brothers, but he's in a lot of movies. Hold on, I'll find his name. Dexter Fletcher.
Okay.
fucking looks weird here.
I know we just talked about it, but I forgot something in this last episode that we were talking about. One of my favorite parts was directed by the guy that killed John Wick's dog.
So, which guy directed it? Was he one of the 3 actors who killed John Wick's dog? Or was he
I think it was
the director of that movie.
The director of that movie.
Okay, that confused me because I remember what's the name, Greyjoy, was one of the 3 guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it wasn't him.
Anyways,
That was funny too.
that was funny to me.
So he's the director of Bohemian Rhapsody now.
Okay.
But like he's in a lot of Matthew Vaughn movies, like Stardust, Little Parts.
He's an actor?
Yeah.
I don't recognize
Stardust, he
him.
was one of Robert De Niro's crewmen. In Kick-Ass, he was one of the gangsters.
I don't recognize him.
But they announced, it's kind of all ties in like with Matthew Vaughn movies, Kingsman. They announced making a biopic about Elton John. You hear that?
Mm-mm.
No.
And the guy who's in Kingsman, I should know, is Aaron Edgington.
Edward
Targan?
Tarrington?
Taron Egerton.
Eggs Tarkington?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's going to play Elton John, which is funny because they're in a movie together.
And
this
he
guy's-
sang an Elton John song and sing.
Right.
I was going to say, and all ties, and then this guy's directing, and he was in a lot of Matthew Vaughn movies. and
Interesting.
So, it was full circle,
Yeah.
and not the golden circle.
Go ahead. Keep going.
You're dying. What are we doing? You're walking away?
Let him go.
What's your topic, Corey?
I was going to talk Star Wars. It's going to be open-ended. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, mine's much better. What's going to happen before the Game of Thrones season premiere? Like, in life?
Meteor?
Because I have a huge list.
The end of civilization as we know it.
Well, if that's going to happen, then...
Kim Jong-un is going to nuke us.
I don't think so.
No, him and
Mine
Trump.
was more entertainment-based.
Oh,
What we're going to get before the
Yeah, like,
series
what's
premiere
actually
of
gonna
Game
happen?
of Thrones. Okay. What are we going to get? Except for Laid, because this is after hours.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Infinity War 2.
You think so?
Yeah, I
Isn't
did.
it?
It's in May. They haven't set a release date for Game of
See, that's
Thrones
what I
yet.
was thinking. Are they doing an actual
Winter?
spring, or are they going to actually wait till fall?
I'm betting they wait till fall.
I thought there was like last few weeks it said it got pushed back more longer. I don't know. Maybe it
So
was.
probably a fall premiere, because they can do whatever the hell they want. They don't
Yeah,
have
they
to
can.
wait
And people, I mean, it's going to be the most watched thing
of all time.
since MASH.
Okay,
Maybe.
so probably another Avengers movie that was on my list.
Okay.
The Royal Reserve line for Game of Thrones is going to be out.
What is
Because they're
that?
releasing that this year. Gang, their beer.
Okay.
The new book will be out.
Yeah, right.
No, the book that nobody wants to come out. What are you talking about?
Oh, his side story book? Who gives a shit about that?
Yeah, the rise and fall of the Targaryen dynasty.
Yeah, no one's gonna care.
There's be some, but not.
I'm not
the,
saying
not
nobody's
the
gonna buy
HBO viewers on the whole. No,
Well, just fans in general. They're already pissed at him that he hasn't finished writing the last book.
the
in gen-
winds of winter and the dragons of autumn.
I bet
whatever.
you he doesn't do another public forum. Because he got smashed the last one.
He seems to like doing that. I think. Everyone he fucking gets pissed off whenever, so he assumes he's gonna die before he finishes. Like, I don't know if I would be offended, but boy, does he get offended.
Well, I think the two options are to play around with that or get pissed off, and I could definitely see getting pissed off because that's somebody talking about your own mortality.
If I was him, like just for safekeep, if you want to, he says he doesn't know how it's going to end, or he hasn't written it all, or thought of it all.
Should write it in a safe.
So why is
He,
he
like
doing...
legitimately, he should have key points. If he hasn't, like he's already told key points to the director.
He doesn't have kids, does he?
I actually don't know. He probably has adult kids. I don't know.
I don't think he
He
does.
probably has adult kids. He probably is even married.
He's married. I know he lives in, what, Arizona?
For
Or
some
New
reason, I remember you
Mexico?
saying that before. I don't know.
See, I think my theory is correct. He's waiting until the show is over so then he can go back and change shit that he doesn't want, that he didn't like.
He's going to be heavily involved in the prequels after the show's over, or whatever they'll make.
Which is fine because that's already happened. We're talking about an ending to a book that he's been writing for how many years?
1993, 4, 5, whatever the fuck it
So,
was.
you know, if the whole thing is that he knows where it's going, he knows the plot points, he could write the fucking book.
I think the show's taken such a turn since they deviated, like when the last written book, Words on the Page. I don't think his book will go anywhere near where they're going. Well, I mean, like close, but like not nearly.
Anyways.
I mean, so many different things happen in the last
Right.
book.
And there's a lot of things he's got to tie up in the book, and I get that. But it's also a cop-out. Like, if you have a storyline and you know where it's going and you know where it's ending, it's kind of why I didn't pick up the Sword of Truth series back up again.
He doesn't have any kids.
Okay.
That sucks.
So,
You give it all his shit to his dogs when he dies.
He
I'll donate to St. Jude or something.
well, I know that he donates a lot of money to like a wolf sanctuary.
It's very
That's
fitting for
fitting,
him,
yeah.
especially if they're in dire need.
Alright.
End of the episode.
Okay. So FX has finally announced they're going to have 10 episodes of What We Do in the Shadows. And that's going to premiere next year.
Taiki?
YTT?
What? Taiki is his first name?
Taika.
Taika? I seen a questionnaire where
And Jermaine Clement's writing it.
okay, I was gonna say he didn't seem like he was very involved in the new show being
No,
created.
he's going to direct it.
For sure.
For sure.
Because I seen
FX had released...
it was listing his
specs.
upcoming projects. He's working on some animated movie or something. I don't know. It's
Because he can't do more than one project?
I read it a few weeks ago.
Scott Mosier is
But-
directing the new Grinch movie.
With Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know who Scott Mosier is, right?
Yeah, I do.
It's his first directing movie.
Hopefully he's
Good
good.
for him.
Yeah. And it'll be bigger than anything Kevin Smith's ever done.
The Grinch was introducing all the previews. They're going to
Yeah.
get a movie.
Anyways.
So FX has announced that, but they won't announce if they're bringing back Legion or not.
It's
Which is
because it's getting
bullshit.
canceled because it's
Better
garbage.
It's not garbage.
I don't like
Just
it.
because you don't like it doesn't mean it's garbage.
It's garbage to me.
I'll accept that one.
Okay, Taika. I remember he's gonna do something with like some Hitler related movie. Some 10-year-old boy's imagined version of Hitler, who the kid invents because he misses his
Just
own father. I remember
Watch
reading,
Preacher. You can see Hitler there. In hell.
I remember reading something. That was one of his projects coming up. And just googling his name. That's the first thing that came up. So it sparked something. Anything he does, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I am the same way. Except I still haven't watched Eagle versus Shark or whatever that is.
Shark versus eagle.
Eagle versus Eagle?
Shark versus shark.
Sharks
Grizzly shark.
versus Eagles.
And he was in Green Lantern.
Who was?
Taika Waititi.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was
he was
was
Hal
he a
Jordan's
voice?
best friend.
No, he wasn't. Really?
Pull up a clip.
Nah, I don't.
Take a 2-second.
I've actually watched that movie like from beginning to end.
It got shit on so much, even in the animated. What's the show you like? The
Teen Titans Go?
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Like, Green Lantern has a movie too. Oh, we don't talk about that one.
Well, I mean, I think they said it made like $116 million. That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as like John Carter, but
John Carter. Oh yeah, I'm thinking John Wick. Sorry.
John Wick is so good. They had a thing the other day that said 1 year from today. John
Yeah,
Wick
it's coming
3.
out. So that'll be out too before Game of Thrones.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. What are you doing over there?
Sorry, y'all. You have to cut this out. Just trying to show you Taika Waititi. Huge action and big surprises with Solo. Now I'm excited. I haven't seen that movie since it came out. So
I've never
I was
seen it.
surprised to see that he was in it.
Start talking. A racetrack. Yeah. That's the best you could come up with for your first big appearance.
Do you mind to watch a little clip?
No, you know, it's a couple minutes long. That's why he puts on the suit for the first time, the CG suit.
Uh-huh.
Pure energy.
But
I remember going into that, I thought the suit looked cool. I know people kind of were shitting on it.
I think sometimes they don't age well. I watched Scott Pilgrim the other day. I don't think that's aged as well as...
Really?
You shut your fucking
No,
mouth.
it played a lot of like on gay stereotypes a lot. It was... I think it got released nowadays.
Because of Wallace?
They were using gay, like, very derogatory and, like, out there. Like, you have to watch it again.
If Corey thinks it's
I've seen it in the
derogatory,
last
then-
year.
Oh, man, I was thinking, like, wow, it's kind of funny. It's released, like, 8 years ago, but I don't know. I have a soft place in my heart for that. I just don't think it's aged too well.
I disagree.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little offensive.
That's offensive to you.
The guy that had, like... Never
Really?
mind.
Yeah, it's insensitive, really.
Oh, fuck, the world's gonna end
Says the guy
tomorrow.
that has said like blatantly like terrible
What
things
shit?
that I've had
I don't
to...
think Scott Pilgrim said that.
Okay. Moving on. So we're gonna probably have 2 Comic-Cons.
Yeah. 2018 and 19 before Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So
Comic-Con is 2 months from today. Yeah.
get ready to spend your money.
Not him. He never spends any money.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'll spend like $2 here, $5 there.
Spend more money on food than you do on...
Yeah. I'll probably bring a lunch.
Yeah, she's gonna pack...
Sack lunch.
Well, if somebody...
Send you with a backpack.
If somebody's buying all your food, then you pack your lunch and you bring
Yeah,
it with you.
Bring Capri Suns and shit.
Lots of people do that.
It's the way to live.
Capri Suns? You know, before Katrina, I'd never frozen one and had it. They're actually
That's
really good
really good.
frozen.
Never had
It's like a
it.
little
Yeah.
slushy.
There. You flip it upside down and you open it from the bottom so you can get a spoon in there. It's really
Nice.
good.
Nobody's ever done that?
I hadn't done it before you. It must be a NorCal thing.
Oh, it must be.
It's hella delicious.
A Great White North. Let's see here. So do you even think they're going to have a panel next year?
For what?
Not this year.
Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
They'll probably have one, the closest, and probably not this year, closest Comic-Con to it.
That'd probably be next year at Comic-Con then.
Yeah. Why do you fly out the whole cast when you and promote it when you still got a year and a half?
I was I was listening to an interview with Grant Gustin, the guy that plays The Flash on CW. And he was saying that they film 9 months out of the year for The Flash. And then they have to come back and film when there's crossovers. So 9 months out of the year he's in Vancouver, which is where it films. And then the only time they break in that 9 months is to go to Comic-Con. And it's always the second week of shooting when they're 3 days into filming the episode.
Oh, jeez.
So they have to break, fly here for 2 days, do the stuff,
Promote
and
it,
fly back.
fly.
Yeah,
That's grueling work, but
that's gotta be tough, man.
You
I guess if you move your family out there, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have a wife, or I think he has a fiance.
do that for a few years, put some money in the bank.
I don't see that
Put your name
show
out there.
stopping for a while. It's on its 4th season, I think, already.
Is it doing okay?
I think so. As far as Arrow just kind of fell off the map.
It's a CW show.
We stopped watching them all. But I always felt like The Flash was a little more upbeat, a little better than...
Yeah, I would agree with that. It was
Then
written a
Arrow.
lot better.
I didn't watch any of the Legends of Tomorrow. That's where I stopped watching. And I heard Black Lightning's really good.
What's that?
It's one of those shows.
Oh. Wouldn't know.
Has to deal with a guy, I think he's a high school principal. But then at night he's Black Lightning, and I don't know the specifics on it, but it seems like it's pretty good. All those other shows are shot in Vancouver. I think Black Lightning's shot in Atlanta.
A lot of things are shot in Georgia.
A lot of things now, and it seems like Walking Dead kind of started that.
Well, they have probably great tax breaks. You don't have to pay taxes and lots of land. It's green. It's very allergy ridden, in my opinion.
Yeah, so is where we're at right now,
For
in
you.
an undisclosed location.
I think we should talk about Nevada,
Yeah,
And how we reference in Nevada.
where we're at.
we're in Nevada.
No,
I think that was
oh, we're
off mic.
more. Was it?
We're
Yeah.
more west. Or Nevada is more west
Than
than
us.
We
us.
So they can figure it out.
Yeah.
California. Let's do this.
Triangulator location.
It says on my Twitter account that I live in San Diego.
God, they're gonna find you.
I can't help
They
it
can
that I
find
live in the
anybody.
nation's finest city.
They're coming for you.
Who?
They.
They,
Who's they?
Everyone.
Twitter and
You need to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. Katrina's officially seen more than, I guess, even before she watched Evil Dead 1 and 2 last night.
more hours. Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched 3 episodes or 4 episodes, whatever.
What? It
What?
was 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
So
No,
it's 30
I'm trying to
episodes.
think, if you watch 4, 5, 6 episodes, you've already watched more Ash.
Well, it was basically 15 extra hours of Ash.
And he doesn't actually start being Ash until Army
So
of Darkness.
Are they half an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best intro of any show ever. I remember we were talking about me complaining about intros that were too long on one episode.
Any show ever?
Yes, best intro. Any show ever.
Better than X-Men?
Better than every show. Ever. Period.
Doug?
Yes.
Are you afraid of the dark? I don't I'm going Nickelodeon old school.
Best intro ever. I loved it. Because each week was like different, and it was like...
You're waiting.
Yeah, you're waiting to see the blood explode onto the screen.
To
Like
see
when
where
it
it's
was always
coming from.
different.
Okay.
Like somebody get hit by a car and explode, or somebody's eye would pop out.
Nice.
Very good. But yes, she watched Evil Dead 1 and 2 for the first time. We were supposed to talk about that on the main episode, but
We should talk about it now.
Katrina's on our list. Then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jar.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Incredibles 2.
No, you know
soon.
what? I bet you Game of Thrones comes out before Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh yeah?
Because Ralph Breaks the Internet comes out in November.
Of what?
Of this year?
Oh, I guess it is this year, yeah. I was thinking it was next year.
No, this year.
Okay.
Aquaman.
That
It's
comes
a
out.
Christmas movie.
Is that 100% coming out?
I think there's
December
been
21st?
footage now.
Footage?
Sorry, footage. There's
Yes.
footage out.
Okay,
No.
that makes sense.
Footage.
Have you listened to those episodes? Okay.
Good.
All of them. All of them.
That was the Logan
Wow.
episode
up
with the
to
extremity.
February of this year.
Nice.
Good for
You started
you.
at the beginning.
It's current.
That's some fucking boring ass
Dedication.
shit.
Dedication.
You know shit about us that we don't even remember.
Yeah. He'll text me something and I'll be like, okay.
You guys,
Sounds
you guys
good.
made me laugh so hard while I was driving down the road about it was like a pregnancy test, and you said something, and then his comeback was, "Oh, she'll piss on like a dragon's tooth or something, and that'll be the determination if she's pregnant or if this
for
is
Game
the
of Thrones?
father or something." Yeah.
Okay. Now I kind of vaguely remember that.
That's awful.
Why?
We're good for one laugh.
Yeah, per episode, that's it.
You're done.
We have like
Yeah.
80 episodes where we only had 100 laughs.
Our LPM is.
Rowan is ready for you in the Charms classroom.
Oh. Do you have to go?
No.
Rowan's a dude in yours, huh?
Yeah, is that the same name?
Yeah. But she's a chick in mine.
But the girl's name is Rowan?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a fun game. Harry Potter game.
Emma's all over it.
It's really fun.
Kids love it.
I was thinking about checking it out.
Katrina?
Okay, moving on.
The next Star Wars?
That comes out in a week.
No, the next one. Will that be before?
No, because it'll be what, Christmas
December of
time?
next year.
You think?
Or November.
Yeah.
I'm
They do
betting.
holiday releases.
I'm betting.
For the big ones?
I know that Game of Thrones is way bigger than Walking Dead, but I wonder if they would run them at the same time. Like, would you really want to compete? Obviously, Game of Thrones would smash.
Have they not
Anybody?
before?
No.
Because it's always been spring.
There was one weekend where Game of Thrones started the weekend after Walking Dead ended.
Does Walking Dead start at the same time slot? Do you know? If that matters. Or the same day.
Well, I watched it. It's on at 9 o'clock on Sundays.
Walking
So
Dead?
6
Yeah.
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the same time.
Same time slot.
Interesting.
So maybe they'll be taking a convenient break.
I wonder if that ends up making where Game of Thrones starts in like August or September. Because they also wouldn't want to put it on in November, December, January when there's
Football.
playoff football games.
Interesting.
I'm sure there's a lot of planning that goes
And I don't
into
think
it.
they're going to go 6 straight weeks either. They're going to break it up over 3 months probably and make you wait extra long for episodes.
They've got to also concern themselves with their own programming. What shows they got to fill in the gaps. To
The
keep
only
people
one they care about at this point
subscribed.
is Westworld.
There might be some others. I
Still haven't
actually
watched it.
I don't have HBO right now.
Are you going to watch Westworld though?
I
Your
think-
roommate has the first season.
that was one show I want to watch,
Me too.
but I do want to wait because I don't want to have to wait.
Well, there's 2 seasons out. I mean, you're just gonna wait till it's over.
I was telling myself that for season 1, so now I'll see.
I gotta rag on you for a second.
I
That's
was
the
like-
stupidest fucking plan.
For season 1, I heard there's going to be a 1.5 year break between seasons. I'm like, oh,
No,
that's
I
right.
get that, but like, you gave me so much shit about not wanting to see Lord of the Rings until they were all out, so I could watch all 3 of them. Now you're like, yeah, well,
I
but
got
that's
a lot
even
of shows to watch.
yeah. But for movies, it makes more sense than for a show you don't know how long it's gonna be out. It could run for fucking 10 years, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna watch it until it's all out.
That would be like Breaking Bad. I got into that halfway through its run, and then I watched it live. So that's not horrible.
No,
And Lost, I did the same thing. I think I watched all the seasons before the last season premiered, all in one run, and that actually was nice. And I want to show BB that show too. I want to rewatch it, I think. That's what we ate. It's gonna take a long
That's
time.
such a
Oh,
garbage
it's so
show.
garbage.
Arrested Development. You haven't seen it.
Lost.
Yeah,
because
because it was fucking boring.
I couldn't get into it.
I couldn't either. I tried.
Oh,
I tried 2 episodes.
such a good show.
Yeah,
I fucking liked it.
you're outnumbered 3-4.
3-1.
Yeah, there you go. This is that.
I think
Katrina's brain's shutting down. I need to go to sleep.
Like Arrested Development comes out, split season.
Isn't it like in like 2 weeks?
Yeah, half the season's coming out.
But you don't have Netflix.
No, Netflix.
You have a Netflix account that's yours?
No, he's using the one that Anthony has. That's using ours.
No, I'm using Jamie's.
Jamie's? Fair
Okay.
enough.
But so I got that, and if I watch that, I'd want people to watch. I fucking love Arrested Development. Fucking, I would rewatch that. That would be 4 seasons.
Did you finish The Punisher?
No.
How is that even... What do you do?
The last few days, I fall asleep before like BB on the weekend. She's stayed up to 2:30 playing Zelda
Nice.
the other night. I'm like, fucking turn that shit off.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. BB fucking 80 hours now, I'm sure.
Good for her.
Yeah. To be honest, I go to bed the same time as her most weekdays because we wake up at the same time. So I let her play. I fucking enjoy watching her play. So it's been 95% that.
He's been Carla'd.
Yeah.
What?
That's... You think that you're going to spend time by yourself doing what you want to do, but your spouse is making you go to bed at the same time.
No, I'm tired. At 10 o'clock,
What time does she start?
She fucking sleeps so little. She starts at 4. But
You said you guys get up at the same time?
no, I go to bed at the same time.
Oh.
No,
He's
I
been
fucking
Carla'd.
wake up late as fucking possible.
Anyways, Katrina.
Anyways,
Nobody cares about Corey's shitty
Um,
relationship.
Captain Marvel's gonna be out.
Yeah? Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Well, that's in a couple months. I wasn't looking so close. I was looking farther out. What is that?
Sorry. My neck hurts. My jaw hurts.
Okay.
It hurts.
Sure.
Anything else you can think of?
Our 3rd child will be born.
From who?
I don't know. I'm fixed. Who are you having a kid with? He's fixed.
Oh.
Well, you said our, so that would have
I'm
to
gonna
be...
raise that kid like Rick. I know it's Shane's, but
Oh
that's my kid.
God.
Katrina. You
How-
whore.
Whoa!
You opened that fucking door. This is all your
I'm
fault.
closing the door.
Shit.
Jesus Christ, Corey. Oh man.
I'm done. Way to go.
You blew it.
Well, somebody did, apparently, because I'm pregnant.
You heard it here, folks.
You know, I massage my testicles every once in a while just to make sure that I can still feel
You stir the
the
butter.
blockage. Because you can feel like the lumps,
Yeah, the little lumps. Yeah.
the sugar lumps. No?
My ball lumps bring other boys to the yard.
What?
My milkshake.
I was talking about sugar lumps.
They all
We
bring
were
you
listening to
the
Flight of the Conchords today.
Good.
Yeah. My favorite song came on. What's your favorite Flight of the Conchords song?
I was like, the humans are dead.
The robot
Robots?
ones? That
Yeah.
came on.
That was the
Poisonous
first one I ever
gases
heard.
and you poison their asses.
Yeah, binary solo.
My yeah, that came on in the car and Parker's was it Parker or Oliver? They're like, what is going on right now? It's like 00000010100.
That was Parker.
Oh.
My favorite is Hurt Feelings.
Oliver likes the robot song.
I've got hurt feelings.
Business time is funny.
Uh,
There's a lot I like.
yeah, there's some good songs. You saw them live, which is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
they were funny as fuck. I hardly remember. Just
You were so wasted.
no. Just,
Corey was hammered.
I was just in the moment. I don't remember all the like jokes they made all the time, but it was a good show.
Listen to "Ode to a Superhero" today as well from Weird Al. I'd never heard it before. And it's a song about Spider-Man, so Parker was listening to it.
I actually don't know if I've heard it.
You don't have anything else, Katrina? That's all you had?
No, I'm done.
Way to go, Corey. You
Yeah.
fucked it up.
So Star Wars. You hear it?
So 2 months from today is Comic-Con. I'm just trying to interrupt you.
That's alright.
All right. Star Wars.
Han Solo movie comes out next week.
What's funny is...
This week.
This weekend, Sunday. Today.
No, this is the start of the new week. It's Sunday. It's the first day of the week.
Is that official?
It depends on
I've always start week.
if you look at a
week is
calendar. It
Monday.
goes Sunday to Saturday. So
It's interesting.
you think about it in your head. It is Sunday to Saturday on
Yeah.
a calendar.
Yeah.
Because Monday, is the first day of the
Monday,
work week.
one day.
Sounds weird.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Wait, what?
Sunday's
Wednesday?
the first day of the
Thursday.
Because when you call it the weekend, and it's Saturday, Sunday, the weekends.
Because they're like bookends.
I don't know.
That would be the weekends.
But it's,
The ends of the week.
I'm not for this. Just so you know, I don't subscribe to this
Sunday
shit.
to Saturday.
This is sitting or standing while wiping.
I told you that I had a conversation about this with a group of old people, and one guy was like, "What the fuck do you mean people sit to wipe?" Like he had
He was
never.
offended.
Yeah, he was like,
Who
"How
are
do
these
you
old
even-"
people?
He's like, "How do you even functionally do that without getting your hand like too close to the water and stuff?" And I was like, "Right?
To the water.
Yeah, well,
Jesus Christ.
if
Because they're going diving.
you think about it, think about it in the perspective of somebody that's never sat to wipe, you have to think that you just lean forward a little bit. Are you like sticking your hand like close to the
I mean,
the water? And I'll tell you this: for a week straight, I sat to wipe, and I got such bad fucking hemorrhoids from leaning because my body's not leaning to it, and it put pressure on my beehole.
Really?
Yeah, and it blew out my ring, man.
The little you guys have to fucking sit on the toilet is so crazy.
The little?
The
Are you
little.
serious?
Compared to how much I have to sit on the toilet.
I have IBS. I fucking sit on a toilet for so long when I shit because I either have explosive diarrhea that takes 15 minutes or I'm so constipated I can't go. So I understand that you're a woman and I understand that you have to sit to do both of them, but I sit on the toilet for a long fucking time because of my stomach problems. So don't give me all this shit. Okay? Back up.
But how much of that is on your cell phone?
Huh? Even before, I've had a bad stomach since I was about 12 years old. I spent a lot of time in the toilet. That's why my butthole's so beat up with these roids. What?
Nothing.
It's only a lady problem?
No, it's not. It's not only a lady problem.
What if I told you that I sit down to pee? Then does it count?
I am guaranteeing you that I could probably, if we clockwork stuff, it would be more time on the toilet. Me, with a little amount of time that I actually spend in the bathroom to do business compared to you.
This is a
You
challenge.
take like lightning shits.
I know.
So no, I probably spend more time on the toilet. Well, you know what? I guess I didn't think about like application of feminine hygiene products.
That's a heavy one.
But still, your
Depending on the
Literally.
your leisure time is extraordinary.
Huh?
On the toilet.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You put 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll take a break.
Yeah, it is. It is because of my
If you're
stomach.
in it just to-
I take it back because I wasn't. I was just thinking about pee pee and poo poo. I wasn't thinking about blood.
Yep.
But I do spend a lot of time on the toilet because of my stomach issues.
And I appreciate that.
You appreciate it?
Uh-huh.
You're rooting for me?
Sure. I'll send you texts.
So you're faulting the sitter wipers for giving you hemorrhoids.
I was just saying it may be coincidence, but the week after I tried sitting to wipe the whole time, and it's like we had
You
to
didn't touch the water though.
No, I never touched the water but if you're doing it, if you're thinking about it as a person that never thought about it, like I assumed that you kind of scoot just up a little bit and lean, and it's what I did. But since my body isn't used to that motion, my hip started to fucking hurt too. Like it was like when you do something for so
Well, it's
long.
like the
There's
same thing. If I think about somebody standing up, I imagine it's just a mess.
how
It's just
why though?
Butt cheeks squishing
My
together.
butt cheeks don't squish together though.
Do you keep your butt cheeks like loose
I'm
and open?
First of all, I don't have a
What?
gigantic ass.
So if you stand up and you clench your butt cheeks together, if there's anything like wet in there,
I don't
Is it-
have.
is it-
I've never once had, unless I'm like super super sick, had a ton of shit just like flowing out both sides of my.
We're not
like,
talking about
both the
kids
cheeks of
trying
my
to hold
ass.
in their shit like
Yeah.
until they get to the toilet where it starts to come out and then it gets spread everywhere.
yeah, prairie dog.
And I'm still like I'm not squatted, but I mean there's still like and I use my one hand to kind of cup the other cheek. Here's also another thing.
I love that image.
Yeah, since we're discussing this, so I would wipe while sitting down for a week to experience it. But on the last wipe, I would stand up and still wipe, and I would still get more on that standing wipe. So for me, I couldn't clean as well sitting down, and it might just be because I'm not used to it. but I couldn't clean as well sitting down as I can standing
You
up.
got deeper in the hole.
Yeah. Well, like I stand up, I don't stand straight up, but there's a bend to it, and there's a one. And
That doesn't hurt your back though.
no, muscle memory.
Yeah.
Back to
You
the
don't put one hand against the wall.
back to the thing
I
at
don't know how it
hand.
works.
This goes to today's news cycle and how headlines affect things. One of the headlines I read was, "Calm down, fans. The scores on Rotten Tomatoes for Solo are good." And I was like, okay. And I looked, and it was like in the high 70s or whatever. I don't know what it is now. And then the next one was like, Solo movie, worst rated Star Wars movie
I don't
since
want to read
Attack of the
anything
Clones.
about it.
Well, it's in the high 70s. That's a decently rated movie. you know?
Right.
But the fact that those two headlines are like,
Contradictory.
Depending on how you want to spin it, it can be spun.
Yeah.
Same thing. Deadpool's opening. I've heard it spun both ways. It was a failure. It didn't make as much as the first one opening weekend, or it was a huge success. It smashed. Now it's third highest grossing box office of the year. So if you look at it one way or the other, it's like, well,
Solo's at 71% now.
I had it open too.
Next to the Rotten Tomato scores that always have what percentage of people want to see this, and like Infinity Wars was like 99%. Solo is 44%. They're still expecting it to make like 180 million or something this weekend.
It had good pre-sale.
Yeah.
Don't read stuff.
Yeah.
People like to ruin shit.
Well, I the reason I'm not expecting anything out of it is I don't feel like the lead actor is going to be very good.
Well,
It's got a good supporting cast.
What has he been in?
Hail Caesar is what you said.
The one time I saw him, and he was good in that.
But didn't you say he was playing somebody that was a bad actor?
He was playing like a Gene Autry, a cowboy actor who's the main part of his movie. He was put in a dramatic role, and he just couldn't do it without like the way the director wanted. The director was what's his face? Bad guy in Schindler's List. Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes?
Ralph
Rafe Fiennes?
Yeah.
You mean Voldemort? You can't figure out who Voldemort
I'm
is?
trying to think of his name.
He's Voldemort.
No.
Or he's M.
Not primarily.
Or he's the Red Dragon. Or I mean,
Yeah.
you could go over a lot
He's
of
Hades. Or he's in Bruges.
That was a good movie. I haven't watched that movie in quite a few years. I've heard that the guy that directed that has directed a few other movies that are really, really good, but I haven't watched them.
I feel like I've heard something recently too about that.
He's supposed to be a really good director.
So, Star Wars, Rotten Tomatoes, in the rankings of it, if there are 10 movies, the top 10 Rotten Tomatoes one, Solo sits at number 8
Interesting.
between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Can I say it?
I have a thing, though, for Rotten Tomatoes where it's like,
It's love-hate.
well, yeah, but it's Rotten Tomatoes wasn't around when the prequels came out.
So when they go back and retroactively do it?
Yeah, I find that a little strange.
Yeah.
I guess
So-
you could still look back at movie reviews and pool them, so I
Phantom
mean,
Menace is 10. Yes, they could. And I don't remember the reviews. I was a kid. But I guess when you're a kid,
Oh.
everybody at school is like, oh my god, Star Wars is the fucking best. You don't see the critical.
the guy that directed
Okay.
In Bruges directed 3 Billboards.
Okay.
I know, I've been wanting to watch that.
And he directed 7 Psychopaths, which is the one movie I wanted to watch.
The one with.
Christopher Walken?
Yeah, it's got Sam Rockwell,
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, Christopher Walken. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. Oh, that
You guys know the highest rated Star Wars?
Force Awakens.
Empire?
This is on Rotten, by the way. Empire, 95.
Nice. What is Force Awakens 2 at like 94?
It's probably what,
3?
5?
It's 3.
What's 2?
Return of the Jedi.
A New
A
Hope.
New Hope.
A New Hope, 93. Force Awakens, 93. Oh, I guess it's tied.
Yeah.
They rank it on here. Maybe there's a percentage in there.
Mm-hmm.
A point of a percent. Last Jedi, 91. Rogue One, 85. Return of the Jedi, 80. Sith, 79. Solo, 72. Clone, 66. Phantom Menace, 55.
Phantom Menace is the lowest? I mean, it's been a while since I've watched it, but I remember liking Phantom Menace more than I liked Attack of the Clones.
I liked parts of all of them.
Why don't you make
But-
a fan cut?
What?
Why don't you make a fan cut?
because I'm not Topher Grace.
Don't remind me.
Attack of the Clones had the Jedi fight at the end.
Did it?
In the
Okay.
Senate.
At the time, like
Was that
I
was
remember
Mace
having the
Windu chops
VHS
off?
being a kid and just watching the Geonosis
Okay.
fight.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
As a
Did
fan,
that start with Count Dooku? No, Count Dooku was the third one.
no, he was in the second one.
No, but he got his head chopped off in the third one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As a
Okay.
fanboy, I always loved that fight, but also hated why do the Jedi's? Why do they get killed off so fast? They should be able to take out all the droids there. Like, oh my god!
I
What
can
the
see you
fuck?
bitching about that as a kid.
When the Jedi's have built up, like at least the main 6 that you see can take out a million droids. Like so, Obi-Wan and Ben Kenobi in the first one could take out dozens of droids, and then when you have a sea of Jedi and fucking they're falling like flies, you're like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they've said that there's going to be an Obi-Wan movie, but they haven't been officially announced that Ewan McGregor's going to be him yet, have they?
Not that I've seen. I think that would have been big news.
They say it's going to take place between
He's busy being Christopher Robin.
Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, right? I think that was the time period they said.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about that, and I'm way on board with Ewan McGregor. He was never any of the problem.
Talks of a Lando film. Not more like if it'll happen, but just when.
You get the feeling that he's going to be a scene stealer in this movie.
Yeah.
And
if they're-
everybody, Donald Glover's big right now.
Yeah. And I think he wanted to...
Did you watch the Childish Gambino video?
This is America?
Yeah,
Yeah, like the day it came out.
yeah,
It just took the internet by storm.
yeah.
And what's funny is, for all the cultural significance and little Easter eggs hidden in it and everything about it, I just fucking love the way he danced.
Yeah.
If that's
Well, that was part of it.
That was part of it.
just his dance, I was impressed. I know he's fucking funny and a good actor, but he was fucking killing it.
He did 12 to 15 different dances that have been popular over different periods.
Yeah,
of
That
time.
have been taken from African
I
cultures.
learned that after, but for entertainment value.
it was tough to watch.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, the emotionless look on the face when he's gunning people down.
And it's happy-go-lucky sound.
Yeah, then it's
dance.
happy because
Like shit's going down.
yeah,
How they treated guns versus people.
yeah.
There's a lot to glean from that. And overall, I was like, okay, I can see why people are.
To get
Into
really, really, really morose
On the whole, I
for a
wasn't.
second.
I wasn't digging the song, to be honest.
You know what's funny is listening to the song and watching the video. It's kind of an experience. Listening to the song on the radio just by itself, he doesn't sing a lot. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of words. I think that it has to be experienced as the video and the song at the same time. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I think he made it that way on purpose. But I was gonna say, to get really, really morose for a second. Did you see that one of the girls killed in that shooting in was it Santa Fe,
Santa
Texas?
Fe, Texas.
Was an exchange student from Pakistan?
I heard something. Isn't she a dreamer? Or
She was going home in a couple days.
She was
Oh,
going
okay.
she was here for
Extended.
she had been here for extended school. She'd been here for 10 months.
That sucks. But any kid lost.
Any kid lost is terrible. That's just you come here from another country that's supposed to be more dangerous. You know what I mean?
It's war ridden. And
Yeah, but we're
I seen there was one news article. The lieutenant deputy governor or mayor or something. I had a laundry list of things to blame besides gun. The top one, video games. At least what the news was covering.
there was the president of the NRA as well. Was
Yeah.
trying to blame it.
Ritalin.
Was trying to blame it on Ritalin,
That's the common denominator.
and he also said violent video games and movies, and it's like
What a scapegoat. If video games make people shoot people.
They have been since the 80s, if you haven't been paying
same
attention.
thing with metal music and.
Yeah.
But no, we'll turn this around real fast. And
Move in the other
Who
direction.
shot first?
Han shot first.
In the new cut? He didn't.
No, he didn't. But
Which
he
is
shot
fucking
first.
horrible. Stupid. The worst change to any Star Wars is him not shooting first because he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Han Solo's not a good
because you
guy.
can no,
that's
he's not.
I know that's not.
And you can move and he moves his head like you're gonna move your head out of the way of a laser blast.
Yeah,
Dink.
I seen something where one of the comics I think explored that he had just stolen that what is it, Greedo's girlfriend or something. He did something, so Greedo had a personal vendetta, and then he still killed So it portrayed, I think, Rito as a more sympathetic person, but you don't need that.
There was one where it showed the guy who's got his arm cut off was like an architect, and he was, what was that on?
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken, and then he's trying to draw with his left hand. It's
Yeah.
just like a house with a smiley face.
At least it made him seem like assholes in Rogue One. Kind of bumped into him, said
Yeah.
some shit. It's like, okay, those assholes deserved it.
Well, now that we said ended with something a little more cheerful.
I was say, so Lando's going to get a spinoff. What one Star Wars character in all 6?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
You'd want like an origin story for him, a prequel?
I wouldn't mind a Qui-Gon Jinn story.
I was going to think like, I was going to name a few obscure Jedi Masters, but if you had Yoda, because he dates back so
Yeah.
old,
You'd
I
see,
think that'd be cool.
Yeah, it
You
would
see
be
Baby
cool.
Yoda?
because we don't really know what race he is either.
Yeah, because it would explore like the ancient Jedi Order. Kind of, at least, how was he? 700, 800 before he died?
I like that Qui-Gon was a bit of a rebel when it came to being.
He
a
was
Jedi.
against the Codemaster.
Well, I haven't read a ton of Star Wars books, but I did read some like early on Qui-Gon stuff with him getting Obi-Wan as a Padawan kind of late when Obi-Wan was a little older. But I wouldn't mind seeing a Qui-Gon. I never had a problem with Liam Neeson or Ewan McGregor.
And Katrina?
I don't know.
Chewbacca.
Nah.
Darth Maul.
Aren't we kind of getting Chewbacca and see where he came
I
from?
feel like the Darth Maul was not explored in one of the cartoons. Or was that just after his death, not death?
I don't know.
Death, not death?
You know, he came in one of the cartoons that are canon, or whatever, which one. He came back with robot legs. He's alive.
Robot legs.
Yeah, in the Star Wars canon, he's alive. Whatever. What is it called? The Star Wars kid show?
Clone Wars?
Maybe after
Rebels?
Rebels. Maybe I think he's in.
Uh,
I think he was. I remember Dooku in like Clone Wars and stuff, but I don't remember Darth Maul.
we
Whichever.
have something. I don't know
But
what we have.
I think officially in the Disney Star Wars canon, he lived, which is weird.
That is weird. He fell in a big shaft.
He fell in a big shaft?
You know, Luke fell in the
Down.
same big shaft. He lost a body part and he lived.
I thought
He
you
was
said
hanging on
he
for
had
dear
a big
life.
shaft.
But Darth Maul had a lot of hate in him, I guess. I didn't watch Star Wars Rebels, so I don't know. But yeah, he made it half intact. His junk's gone, but unless
He took a vow of...
I don't know, he could be a weird alien race. Maybe his junk's on his chest. We don't know.
He's a Balchinian.
Yeah, exactly. Men in Black 2.
It's wedding time.
Oh, we're watching that, huh?
I'm watching that.
Okay. Jake and Amy are about to get married on the show that was just rescued after being canceled. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It was canceled and picked up like a day later.
Yeah, I heard.
But thank you. If you're listening to this, that means you've donated to the Patreon. We really appreciate it. And that'll be this month's episode of After 5.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
viewer.
Congratulations to you.
Viewer.
We don't have viewers.
Listeners.
Yeah.